Top of the morning and salutations. You are tuned into your premium breakfast show, Good Morning Zimbabwe. And just in case you didn't know, yes, this morning it is a Friday and it's all things to do with the trending stories. My name is Curtly, and as you've just seen, this is your most anticipated segment, Trending with Curtly, that puts a face and a voice to every side of the story. Now, speaking of faces, we are going to introduce our guest right about now. Born in the year 1990, the self-styled preacher cum musician and a swag advocate has over the years changed the narrative of what it means to worship, starting all the way from the ghetto slums of Cape Town, South Africa, down here to Zimbabwe. And he has been trending for the past weeks. Now, if you've been in touch with your social media handles, you would know the name and face I'm talking about. And of course, these are for his online as well as on-air utterances. And at this juncture, this person needs no introduction because he is an advocate for a fight against drug abuse as well as the swag itself. Now, just for the sake of the show, the dressing itself will tell. And it's none other than himself, the swag church leader. We're talking about Apostle K. Thank you so much for joining us, Apostle.
Well, thank you for having us, Curtly. Such an honor to be here. Greetings, Zimbabwe. Apostle K in the building.
Absolutely, and welcome to Good Morning Zimbabwe, or should I say welcome to Zimbabwe at large, because, you know, we want to know the man behind the Apostle K name. We do know Kudzai Jarawaza is the real name, but when did Kudzai start his ministry?
Well, I think I've basically received a calling probably in the year 2010. That's when I figured out that God was calling me for ministry. And the whole full swing ministry began in around 2016. And that's when I really started going full swing with ministry. And it's been quite a roller coaster and exciting journey. And I think let's just unpack it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, yes.
we will unpack it. We are looking at a time where you are speaking about the ministry growing through music as well as a contemporary pop culture scene and dressing. And I think the proof is in the pudding right now. What exactly, for the uninitiated, because we're talking about swag, but what is swag? Because there's someone at home who doesn't really know what we're talking about when we use that term. And is it something in the Bible? Because I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it, Apostle.
What a question, what a question. You know, we're living in modern times,
yeah.
You know, and we're young preachers, very diverse. As you can see, probably my current look. We're still very young people. You know, I'm only 33 right now.
Absolutely.
And swag is not really biblical, but the word says King Solomon was well dressed.
Absolutely.
I think it could mean anything. Probably he had his own fashion sense. And this is what I'm also doing. I'm somebody who's got my own fashion sense. And I love looking good. I've always loved looking good. As you can see, I'm a record label owner. I'm an artist. I'm a fashionist.
Absolutely.
You know,
and
I'm a
this
creative
is your song,
person.
Ride or
Yeah.
Die. We can see the power and dynamics with regards to the creativity in the fashion. Is this your everyday way of dressing?
Well, those are actually costumes. I think that's me and my wonderful wife, Queen Anne, one time.
Absolutely.
And we work together. We're a duo like that, power couple forever. You know, we're very close. She's my best friend. She's actually somewhere in the background. So she's always with me. We love looking good. It's part of our brand. It's what we represent. I think fashion and success are one thing.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now let's talk a little bit about the music because we want to delve deeper into what we've just seen, and we want to pay attention to whether this is actually a passion point for you, or you just want to make sure that your pockets don't get shaved. How are you going to say that, Apostle?
It's very funny because I've always been into music from a young age. I'm somebody who's always mixed with artists. You talk of the likes of Kulichana, Tuli the Song, Dales. You go to Botswana, the likes of V. Literally, all the guys who have been on TV in Botswana, SA, we've mixed with quite a lot of people. So I've always had a passion for music. And even in the church, if you go to my ministry or to our ministry in Cape Town, I'll be singing. You know, I don't wait for the band.
So are we going to be expecting Christian hip-hop, the kind of chants, Christian dancehall? Is there a new genre that we will be expecting with regards to the music and your ministry emerging?
Well, I would always say that when it comes to music, it's about how you feel at a particular time. So we can expect just anything. Apostle K is very open. I'm a diverse brand. and a diverse preacher. So I can just be blue tomorrow or red tomorrow, you won't know. And that's the honest truth.
Absolutely, because look, many of our comments in the comment section, Apostle, you know, even with our music, even live right now as we're talking on ZBC News Online, you know, there's critiques coming through, speaking about being a heresy, speaking about perhaps being false with regards to not swag being not part of a church situation and setup. How do you respond to such attacks?
You know, I always say that the first person to pioneer electricity or cell phones had a lot of criticism, you know, and we had a generation that came, there was a time where there was issues of miracle money, there was issues of deliverance churches, the likes of Prophet T.B. Joshua. Some would say he uses a snake, some would say he's not a man of God. So it's quite common to deal with these kind of situations whereby people, when they don't understand something, they'll be the first ones to castigate it. And we know that we used to it. I mean, the ministry has been booming, and we've also been preaching at different levels, you know, getting different people appreciating the work, because we're young people. We're not reaching out to the traditional audience.
Absolutely.
You know, we're trying to get people like you looking swagged up, looking good, to feel comfortable.
Absolutely.
I mean, just a quick example. If you want to preach to someone like Holy 10, would you actually need a Bible and a tie and a suit and the audience that he's singing to? Chances are they will relate with someone who looks almost like me. And then that's it. That's how we get them. When we get to the church, we don't take chances. We preach the gospel.
So you're saying we dress the way we want to be addressed?
Well, I'm saying let's be relevant to the people that we are being assigned to. I'm being assigned to a new generation, and I'm well aware of it. And I'm confident it's happening.
Apostle K, always a pleasure to be having you. And most definitely, we will be looking forward to more of conversation with you here on Trending with Curtly, paying more attention to a lot of the things that will develop as we go. And as you're starting this journey, we wish you well. And we do hope the best comes out of this swag church.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And, it's an honor.
An exciting episode here on a Trending with Curtly. And please do make sure you catch up with Apostle K on all social media platforms. That is at Apostle K. And you'll get to learn more about the Swag Church. But most definitely, I also do know that you can get to know more about this interview on our platforms at Trending with Curtly, just in case you caught us right in the middle at this juncture. Thank you so much for joining us in this special segment. My name is Curtly Grindy, Kurt by name and not by nature. You will be able to catch up a little bit more with the swaggy dude all the way at the Montrose studio. I think he should join the Swag Church, and we're talking about none other than Becky. Good morning, Becky.
Thank you, Curtly. You're looking amazing. Thank God it is Friday. Welcome back to Montrose Studios. You are still watching Good Morning Zimbabwe, and we are still live on Facebook at ZBC News Online.